But can't the dead communicate with the living, number 8? And aren't they aware of what the living are doing? I mean, you know, I remember I was married 50 years, and then after I died, I couldn't decide whether or not to buy a Ford or a Chevrolet, and my husband appeared to me, and he said, buy a Chevy. No, I've had people tell me things like this. Doesn't that mean they're alive and watching over me? I felt such comfort to know that my husband is watching over me. Well, let me explain. Did I get him? No, but I scared him real good. We've got all the flies coming in the building because we've had the windows open. And so we got to get him when we can. I almost sent him to his reward. And he was about to know nothing. You know, if someone's married 50 years, your mind is filled with memories of that person, right? And I've talked to dear Christian saints. And you know, usually the men go before the ladies. Of course, I knew one church member I took care of, Clyde Cochran. He lived to be 101. He married when he was 50 years old. He never dreamed he'd celebrate his 50th anniversary when he married at 50. And he outlived a couple of wives. But typically, the ladies outlive the men. Statistics tell us. And I know there's a lot of widows here and watching the program. And you've been married to someone a long time, and then they're gone, and you grieve for years because your mind is full of memories. And I had a lot of them tell me, you know, I'll turn around, I'll think they're there in the hall, I'll turn around to say something to them, and then I'll remember they're gone, and they'll start crying again. It's normal, because of the way our minds are made, to sense a person being around when your mind is filled with them. All of my life, from the time I was born, I had an older brother named Falcon. Falcon and he was my only brother. And my dad named us after aircraft. He was named Falcon, I was named Douglas after the DC craft. And my brother died of cystic fibrosis when he was 35. Well, 35 years, or 32 years of my life, I could always pick up the phone and call Falcon. I had it in auto dial on my phone. And even 2 years after he died, one day I was flipping through my phone memory things, and I saw Falcon. I said, oh, I haven't talked to Falcon. I pressed the number and picked up the phone to talk to him, and then I realized he had died. I had forgotten for a moment. And it was like he was there. Now, if he'd answered the phone, I would have been pretty scared. Because I know that he doesn't know anything right now. We've got to understand this. And so you may have had feelings and dreams about a loved one that is there. Your mind is doing things. Maybe the Lord is allowing you to experience some comfort, but they're not conscious now in reality. Let's go by what God's Word tells us. 9. Jesus calls the unconscious state of dead sleep. How long will they sleep?